If we talk about the 80s, one song that still gets us grooving is Cameo's smash hit Word Up. Released in 1986, this track has solidified its place in the world of funk and R&B. It has a catchy beat and lively lyrics that stick with you long after the music stops. At its core, this song is a call to action, an open invitation to kick back, let loose, and have a good time. The lyrics don't discriminate. Whether you're a pretty lady, a boy, or a girl, you're invited to join the party. The unmistakable message is simple. Forget your worries, throw your hands in the air, and dance like nobody's watching. So, what was the inspiration behind this iconic song? What sparked the creation of a track that continues to make us move decades later? Let's dive into the backstory and discover the magic behind Word Up. If you want to know about Cameo's inspiration behind Word Up, we must go back to their roots and see how they started. Cameo was formed by Larry Blackman in 1974 as the New York City Players. Originally signed by Casablanca Records as The Players, they had to change their name to Cameo due to a legal threat from Mercury Records. The inspiration for the new name came from a brand of cigarettes they saw in Canada. Before becoming Cameo, the band had roots in the group East Coast, releasing an album in 1973. Starting with a deep-funk sound, Cameo quickly set their sights on the dance floor. Their first album, Cardiac Arrest, included the hit single Rigor Mortis. Their next albums, like We All Know Who We Are, Ugly Ego, and Secret Omen, featured dance floor hits that gave them a lot of popularity. Cameo's breakthrough came in 1979 with the single I Just Wanna Be, followed by the top 10 R&B ballad Sparkle, pushing the album's Secret Omen to gold status. The 1980 album Cameosis reached #1 on the Billboard R&B charts, solidifying their mainstream success. Successive gold albums like Feel Me, Knights of the Sound Table, and Alligator Woman showcased their eclectic style. In 1984, She's Strange hit #1 on the Billboard R&B chart, featuring the title track as their first #1 R&B hit. The momentum continued with the 1985 album Single Life, reaching #2 on the top R&B chart. However, it was in 1986 that Cameo truly made waves with their biggest single, Word Up. The song topped the Billboard R&B chart and reached #6 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming their most significant pop chart success. Word Up was written by Larry Blackman and Tommy Jenkins, two talented members of the band. The song's frequent play on American dance, R&B, and hit radio, along with its MTV music video featuring LeVar Burton as a police detective, turned it into the band's most recognizable hit. In the catchy lyrics, you'll find classic funk themes: dancing, partying, and just having a great time. The chorus, Word Up, everybody say, when you hear the call, you've got to get it underway, is a rallying cry for people to come together and enjoy life. The song also playfully refers to sex and drug use as tricks, all in the spirit of promoting positivity and a good time. The music video, directed by Paris Patton, showcases the band on a stage in a large, dark room. Reflecting the band's overall style, it's flashy with vibrant clothing and colorful lighting. One super iconic moment in the video is a woman rocking a black latex suit, making it an unforgettable image connected with the song. Now, what makes Word Up so special is that it captures the essence of 80s funk perfectly, with a heavy bass line, synths adding some electronic magic, drums keeping the beat, and brass instruments bringing in that funky flair. This kind of vibe was all the rage back in the 70s and 80s. And guess what? It's still shaping the music we groove to today. But Word Up isn't just a musical hit, it's a pop culture sensation. You can catch it making cameo appearances in movies like The Nutty Professor and Austin Powers' Goldmember. It's also popped up on TV in shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and New Girl. With its timeless appeal, this song has become more than just a hit. It's a cultural icon that's passed down through generations, earning its spot as a true classic. In fact, Word Up marked Cameo's big breakthrough, scoring their first US Top 40 hit and landing at an impressive #6 on the Billboard Hot 100. It not only held the crown for 3 weeks on the Billboard R&B chart, but also dominated the dance scene, snagging the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot Dance Singles chart for a week. Across the pond in the UK, Word Up wasn't shy either, spending a solid 10 weeks in the top 40 of the UK singles chart and peaking at #3 on September 21st, 1986, a date that is etched in musical history for fans. It wasn't just about numbers, though. Word Up earned its fair share of praise, grabbing the Soul Train Music Award for Best R&B Soul Single and the NME Award for Best Dance Record. Adding a bit of cinematic flair, the track slyly referenced Ennio Morricone's theme to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. just like their previous hit, Single Life. But what about the title itself? Word Up wasn't just a catchy phrase. It was New York City slang. A cool way of saying, you bet. It added a touch of urban flavor to the upbeat vibe of the song. According to Blackman, the genius behind Cameo, Word Up had a timeless quality. It sounded good, way ahead of its time, and you could play it anywhere to get heads bobbing, people grooving. The uniqueness of their sound made it stand out, and according to Blackman, it was so significant that we might not hear anything quite like it in the future. Fast forward to today, and Word Up still holds its own. Time Out even recognized its enduring party anthem status, ranking it at number 54 in their list of the top 100 best party songs in 2018. And let's talk about its cover appeal. Many artists couldn't resist taking a swing at it. Why? Because it's just so darn easy to sing with its catchy riffs and straightforward vocal melody. After the success of Word Up, Cameo kept the funky vibes alive with their follow-up single, Candy, which soared to number 1 on the R&B chart and landed at a respectable 21 on the pop chart. Their next release, Back and Forth, maintained the groove, hitting number 3 on the R&B chart and reaching number 50 on the pop chart. The accompanying album was a smash, claiming the 8th spot on the Billboard 200 and securing the top position on the top R&B chart, making it their highest charting album ever. Fast forward 2 years, and Cameo dropped Machismo, an album met with mixed reviews. It charted at numbers 10 and 56 on the top R&B and Billboard 200 charts, respectively, showing a shift from their previous chart-topping success. Undeterred, they followed up with Real Men Wear Black in 1990 and Emotional Violence in 1992, with the former reaching the 8th spot on the top R&B chart. In 1994, In the Face of Funk was released on the band's independent label, hitting number 10 on the top R&B chart. However, this marked the beginning of a 6-year unofficial hiatus, during which several compilation albums were released. The funk was briefly revived in 2000 with Sexy Sweet Thing, reaching number 64 on the top R&B chart, marking their most recent charting release. The early 2000s brought a period of inactivity and unofficial hiatus, with the band's single Candy making a surprising comeback in 2001. Mariah Carey sampled it in her single Loverboy, which soared to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, earning Larry Blackman a co-songwriting credit. During this inactivity, 6 compilation albums were dropped, including the Hits Collection, Anthology, and Gold, offering fans a trip down memory lane. In 2016, Cameo shook off the hiatus with a year-long Las Vegas residency show at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. Their impact even stretched into 2019, with Beyoncé interpolating their single Candy for her cover of Maze's Before I Let Go, featured in her film and accompanying live album, Homecoming. So, in a nutshell, Cameo's journey from hitting the charts with their iconic tunes to becoming headliners in Las Vegas tells the story of their long-lasting impact in the world of music. Their ability to create infectious grooves, transition through musical eras, and stay relevant reflects the legacy of their funk-filled career. Whether you're grooving to Word Up or enjoying their live show on the Vegas stage, Cameo's influence continues to resonate, showcasing the timeless power of their music. Now, tell us, which of their songs is your absolute favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video on Cameo's music history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating stories from the world of music. Thanks for watching.